In this lesson, we're going to talk about throwing and receiving throw lines. So that's how to get that throw line to the swimmer successfully, and if you're in the water, how to hold on to it so that you get reeled into the side to be able to paddle for the rest of the day. Thinking about throw lines now and how I might set up safety to protect the rapid. So the scenario here could be paddler's decided to paddle it, I'm out of my boat to set up safety, and I'm going to walk along and set everything up here before giving the thumbs up to say we're good to go. So I'm setting up safety here in quite a nice spot to move a swimmer into the side if they do come out of their boat. The team's just at the top here ready to paddle. Before I give them the thumbs up to say that I'm ready, what I'm going to do with my throw line is drop 4 or 5 meters of the rope onto the ground so that I've got a little pool of rope here that I can just feather through my hands if I need to. I'm going to clamp the bag in my hand, and I'm now ready to do safety here. I'm ready to do safety because I've got my feet in a good strong position. That's one foot in front of the other, and I can drop my weight onto the back leg. If a swimmer comes through, I need to get their attention. I need to get that shout rescue in. Swimmer, feet up! I've got that key bit in, I'm avoiding a foot entrapment. I'm now gonna get the rope to them. First thing I'm gonna do is point at the swimmer. As they come through, I'm then gonna swing the throw line to meet. Rope! As the line's got to them, both hands go onto the rope with little fingers towards the swimmer and thumbs go up. I can now drop my body weight nice and low and swing them into the side or help reel them in as I go. All of this is happening right in front of me and in front of my feet. So if I did need to let go of the rope for whatever reason, it's not going to tangle up around me, it's not going to cause me any issues.
Let's review some of those key points for when it comes to throwing a throw bag. So we need to pick an effective position to set up safety ready with our throw bag. So if someone is to swim on the rapid, where are we going to be of most use? And once we make contact with a swimmer, with a throw line, which eddy are we going to get them into? In the next lessons, we're going to take a look at some different stances that we might choose to use, including an assisted stance and a drop bag. This is a good time to consider which one of these will work best. We're going to dump around 4 meters of rope just in front of us so that we have a bit of line to play with. We can grab the throw line by the neck of the bag, ready to throw. If we have a swimmer, we're always going to start with that shout rescue. Swimmer, feet up, and then some instructions that we're going to throw them a line.
Swimmer, feet up! Gonna throw you a line! Ready? Rope!
A bag can be thrown underarm or overarm. Most people find underarm is a little easier. Remember to set aside some time to practice this. We'll look at this later in the lesson. Once we've made contact with the swimmer, we need to be in a strong stance. So weight low and weight on our back foot. We're going to hold the line in this Z shape. Remember, fingers towards swimmer and thumbs up. We can then keep the rope tight and either pendulum or swing the swimmer into an eddy, or if we need to, pull the rope in overhand to pull the swimmer into the riverbank. Obviously, accuracy is key when it comes to throwing a throw bag, and this is going to come through practice. In these lessons, you'll notice that the people throwing the throw bag aim for the bag itself to hit the swimmer. Rather than aiming over the top of the swimmer, where there's a risk of overshooting and the swimmer missing the line, what we want to try and do is get the bag to make contact with the swimmer. Set aside some time with your mates. You can have some fun practicing throwing throw bags, aiming to hit the cockpit of kayaks, or even aiming to hit each other with your throw line. Just remember to remove any carabiners or heavy metal things from the end of the bags. Spending time throwing a throw line, reloading it and throwing it again is going to be vital experience for when it comes to using your throw line for real.
So I've thrown the rope, all of the ropes come out of the bag. What I need to do now is pack it all back into this bag so I can stow it away in my boat again. So I'm going to put it over one shoulder, and as I place the rope into the bag, I can clamp it with finger and thumb so that I can keep forcing the rope in and none of it's going to fall back out again. So there we go. As I'm going, what I am doing is just pressing the rope into the bag so that as I get to the tail end of it, I have space for it all. There we go. Press that rope into that bag. And the last little bit now is just doing up the closure on the throw line so that I can store it in my boat again. So if I'm setting up safety here, if I throw at a swimmer and I miss, I haven't got time to do another throw. I haven't got time to rethrow because people move quite quickly in moving water. So the first thing to say here is practice with throw lines, get good with them. They don't live in the bag because the rope will go rotten. At the end of your paddling day, have a go at throwing, coil it all up so that it can dry. However, if I've got a group above me here and I've had to throw this bag once, if there's still people to come through, rather than taking ages to pack the line again, what I could do is another throw. And for another throw, what I could do, keeping one hand nice and still, is lay some simple coils in that hand. To do this, my throw-in hand, I've got the bag very, very close to it. Now the stretch here isn't that wide, so I can still have a fair amount of rope by my feet. I'm judging where that swimmer's going to end up. Now I'm ready to do safety again, so I can give them the thumbs up. To throw this, I'm going to go with the same approach as a packed bag. So one foot in front of the other, pointing at the swimmer, and all of this is going to move in one motion. Rope! Same thing again, fingers towards the swimmer and thumbs up, and I can get nice and low.
It's super important as paddlers paddling as part of a team to set aside time practicing throwing a throw bag. This is going to dial in our accuracy and efficiency. In the next lesson, we're going to take a look as a swimmer what we need to do once we receive the bag.